cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know.
What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I'm your host, Meter 96, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. I want everybody on YouTube to go out and subscribe and click the like button. Follow us on X at 52 Scott Podcast and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. What's up, people, and welcome back to another edition of Think Thursday. I meant to say good people, because you know that's my thing. But anyway, today's topic, I thought it was fairly interesting. I was watching, I think it was the Sci-Fi Channel, and they had documented evidence of things going on in it was at the Bermuda Triangle, you know, and they had a little report of since the 1940s, in the 1940s, and the last incident was in 2015. They had 50 to 100 ships that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, and about 20 plus aircraft that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. So it made me think about a topic. And not only that, I was looking at Sci-Fi Channel, I was looking at, you know, the afterlife experiences. You know how people say they died, they went to heaven, they went to hell. You know, I just had a pretty good weekend just watching TV. So, and it just made me think, do y'all think other dimensions exist? You know how they always say, oh, you in the third dimension, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, whatever. Okay. Do you think other dimensions exist, or do you think this is it? We die, we go to heaven, hell once we leave this earth. What do y'all think? I just want to get y'all weigh in on how do you guys think?
So now this is whether you know it or not, this is a sensitive topic.
It is.
Because of what you're asking. You're asking now a personal religion type of thing.
That's what it's gonna get into.
That's what it's
and that's not safe. But just me being human, I don't think there's other dimensions. Just honestly.
I feel the same way, Slash. Freddie G, K Money.
I'm optimistic. I do believe that there's a heaven and a hell, but as far as, and we've discussed something similar to this on previous shows, I can't say that I necessarily don't believe it. I think it is possible is all I can really say. I ain't gonna say I don't, and I ain't gonna say that I do.
And you, Freddie G?
I think that there's a higher dimension, but that would be based upon my religious belief. When you're speaking of heaven and hell, go ahead, Slash.
So let me just, because when you're I said that I didn't believe that there were other dimensions.
Right.
Now,
right.
Dimension for me is not heaven or hell.
Right. That's not me either.
So when you're saying dimension, explain
like
your dimension.
Maybe another
country,
alternate world.
Okay. I stand where I stand on that.
World,
yeah, I don't
somewhere else.
I don't feel like it's nothing.
Astroplaning is what they call it when you sleep. You fall asleep.
So you weren't speaking of heaven or hell.
I wasn't speaking of heaven.
Okay,
or hell,
so no, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, now if you said but, you've erased everything.
No. I wasn't thinking of heaven or hell. Just I shouldn't say but.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't say heaven or hell.
Yeah. No, I said I wasn't.
No, but you mentioned heaven and hell, and that's what I
do,
brought
but
it up.
I was just saying that's what I believe. So I apologize.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I apologize if I said that wrong. That's what I believe.
Okay. Well, no, I think it was just I just needed to understand what the dimensions were, other than because.
Well, so I should let me be more specific. astroplaning. That's when you fall asleep, and they say you have an out of body experience.
So now wait, because now I do believe that can happen.
So like what you if you falling in your sleep and
Stuff like that.
No. You go to sleep, deep sleep, and then you end up flying, going somewhere. I don't know, Spain, outer space, wherever.
Oh no.
Wherever your body takes you.
Here's the dimension I thought you were speaking on, and you have to really be when you have it. You got to be precise.
Yeah.
So I've had the falling dream where it feels like you're falling. That's a true feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not a dimension for you, right?
That's
Why
not a dimension.
It's the same thing.
That's
your
bad
mental
dream.
went into a different state,
Right.
And now your body's feeling it.
You can be falling in Spain.
You know what? I didn't think of it that way.
That is a dimension.
You got your ding 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 on today too here.
So man, I'm
No homo.
I mean, yo, that's what Freddie G be saying. Ding ding ding.
Nah,
Never
you
mind.
pass it out,
The
ding,
way
ding,
you
ding,
said
dong.
it, bro.
It didn't go right. Okay.
So check this out, man.
Okay.
There's a lot being said,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still unclear.
Okay, so I gave you one example, astroplaning, which is when you fall asleep in your body, have an out-of-body experience. I'm gonna give you another example. Y'all ever seen Beetlejuice? Remember when he opens that door and he goes into another dimension and there's the little worm flipping in the sand and all that? That's a different dimension from where they was at.
I don't believe
stuff
in that.
like that.
Like
like I said, dying and either going to heaven or hell.
So that part there is the religious aspect.
That's the
of it.
religious aspect.
And that's what I was speaking to, but you said no.
So
because before I give my answer,
yeah. But if you come back,
but check it out. Before I give my answer, because you asked me a question, and the answer I gave you was based upon heaven and hell.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said no, that's not what I'm saying. So before I give my answer, I'm trying to get a clear understanding. Do heaven and hell, is that a part of?
And see, that's why I asked that. Because you have to. This has to be specifically.
Okay, so I have examples here, and I think one or two of the examples are talking about people passing away and then going to heaven or hell. So they considered that that's one of the examples of considering it as a dimension instead of heaven or hell.
Well, now, just to stop you, that's what I asked.
Yeah.
I believe in heaven or hell,
Right.
but an outside world dimension
wise, I don't believe in.
Yeah, I don't believe in that either. But I believe in heaven and
I
hell.
believe in heaven and hell, same here.
But so, just for the record, can we exclude that from being a dimension?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, let's do that.
We already understand.
I didn't understand. You said we already. That's why I asked.
We here on the podcast understand that heaven and hell is not a dimension. We know that it is. That's Jesus Christ all the way. We good on that. But I get what you said though. I should have better explained myself. So let's just do it like this, right? Let's do it like this. Here's some documented real word instances, case book studies, and reported episodes in which people believed in many cases publicly and said that there are other dimensions. So I'm going to go over some examples, and you guys let's talk about it basically. All right, so the first one is the Mobley Jourdain Versailles time slip in 1901. This is a pretty old one. The rest of them are newer. Two English women, Charlotte Mobley and Eleanor Jourdain, shared an experience in the Tryon Gardens that they later interpreted as stepping into the world of Marie Antoinette time slip. Marie Antoinette time slip. I don't know that name sounds familiar. Marie Antoinette. I'm not sure about that. So let's just go to the next one. Betty and Barney Hill, one of the most famous UFO abductions accounts. The Hills. This happened in 1961. The Hills reported being taken aboard an aircraft, experiencing environments unlike unordinary reality. Would y'all believe in UFOs?
No. Nothing dimension.
Nothing. They believe that they got something to the world.
So check this out. A UFO doesn't mean spaceship.
It doesn't.
All it means is that
Unidentified
flying object. Now here recently, on the news.
They say
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, what
Couple of-
UFOs.
They just had. They showed it.
showed it.
An object that was flying, and they tried to hit it.
They hit it.
Oh, they hit it.
They
hit
hit the
it?
motherfucker, and it just pretty much bounced
going.
it off. and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sped
they
off.
hit it. They hit it, and the rocket or whatever missile
it
that
just
hit
sped
it
off
just
afterwards.
bounced off.
Damn.
So it doesn't necessarily mean
now.
that it's a spaceship or nothing. It's just unidentified. They did show it.
It went somewhere. Because is this something that they're showing us to cover up for something that they know?
Well,
Yeah.
that's something that
They
they
was
can't.
Is that a test of something that they
Well,
created?
they only show us so much of this footage. So,
Yeah.
like to what you, I think to what you're trying to say is again, this object had to end up going somewhere. Why not continue following to see what the fuck
to
is
see where
going?
instead of shoot at it.
Yeah,
But you
they
knew
did
it was
shoot-
coming if you was able to shoot at it.
I'm just wondering how the fuck they got eyes on it initially, just to know that it was there. You know what I'm saying?
How do they know?
Exactly.
Right.
Probably satellites.
I stumbled across the
probably
web.
some
That's
satellites. Probably
satellites.
satellites to say, hey, what is this? Then too, I think this country is on high alert anyway. With any kind of drones and all these things.
Because you got so many people now have the availability to create whatever the hell they want, long as they got some money. You got the man that make rockets that go to goddamn Mars. We're trying to get up to Mars, and ain't nobody stopped them.
So the answer to your question, Comedian 96, when you say UFOs, if you're speaking of UFOs in an alien sense, I don't believe in that.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't either. Yeah, here's another UFO, and I think this is the last one. Travis Walton in 1975. Walton disappeared for 5 days. Now I think this is a lie to get away from his wife.
Yeah.
He disappeared for 5 days. Later described being taken aboard a craft and entering into an alien environment. The story became the basis of the fire in the sky and remains widely
Man, that
discussed.
man was with some side chick.
Yeah, he was gone for a week.
I don't believe that. You know
the
how many
first
people leave?
exhale.
That's a
Yeah, that nigga was out.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
he had the best story. They got him a book. He had the best
What's that
story.
stuff they be taking? Ayahuasca? The drug ayahuasca? It's a drug that they take that make you.
hallucinated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So this one, I don't remember this, but this was in the 1990s, belief, culminating the 1997 mass unaliving. So it's called Heaven's Gate. Members of this group believed they would transition into higher levels of existence via a spacecraft trailing comet Hale-Bopp.
They was in San Diego,
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds
That was the
familiar.
one.
and you know it was a black lady. This
Really?
and this was in the 90s, like early.
Yeah,
90s.
that's what it said.
I was
1990.
there.
Yeah. Oh, you was there? We all was there. But I don't. That's why I said it sound familiar.
Yeah, they found them all dead, unalive.
Yeah. I remember that. I wasn't in San Diego. I was in Long Beach, but I do remember seeing it.
Yeah. And I was there during that time.
So
That's man. All it is a cult following, and they listen to a motherfucker that sucker them in
and said
to
they
follow
gonna
them.
Go to. It's gonna be another astral plane that we gonna go to, and somebody's gonna be waiting there. Oh,
Yeah, I
my
do
goodness.
remember that shit.
Man, how do you find so many people?
Gullible people.
How?
Well, it's
it be
a lot
like
of-
it don't be like 1, 2, 3. It be
It's
80.
a lot of people out there that's gullible, man.
Yeah, a lot.
It's a lot.
And for a variety of reasons, you know,
here's
one
the-
family, you know.
And here's the thing, man. I'm not gonna say that some of these unexplained things are not really true, but I think that's where you need to exercise common sense for real.
Yeah.
And if some telling you that, hey man, we're gonna go to another plane, it's a higher dimension, blah 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 blah, and this is just coming from a person that's just saying this, your common sense should kick in and be like, well, who else been there and came back to tell? You know what the hell? I'm not finna do that because I know that if we do this, we gonna die.
We gonna die. It ain't no coming back from this. Damn.
So your common sense should be kicking in, but people don't be using it, man. They
Everybody
using
don't
common
have it.
sense.
It's not common.
Common sense ain't too common.
It
huh?
ain't as common as it sounds. You know?
Thanks.
Here go another one. This is a near-death experience, so this is probably a heaven and hell one. Let me read it. Anita Morjani near-death experience in 2006. Marjani reports leaving her body and experiencing an all-encompassing other realm during a coma from cancer. She describes it as a different plane with profound insights. She didn't say if it was hot, cold, nothing. She just said it's just a different plane. So, I don't know. You know, I hear about the near-death experiences, but do you think it's just a deep coma of a bad dream or something? And these people, maybe it's
possible.
Yeah, they're self-conscious thinking I'm going to hell, so they have a bad dream.
Well,
going to hell.
what it is when they wake up, they realize that they was in the situation that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the kind of more push them towards, Lord, please help me.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you in a coma and you wake up from it, you like, well, damn, I could have been dead. So now you start thinking, damn, what did I experience at the time? And I don't think nobody really know what they experience when you're in a coma. I don't think that you can just say, you know, you experience something. You're lifeless.
Yeah. How early in age can y'all remember? You know, like your earliest memory
Well,
that you can recollect.
I would say 5 years old, somewhere around there.
4 to 5.
I can say probably about 6 maybe, but I think that all depends on how much of an impact it had on you then. Mm-hmm. You can't remember everything.
No.
Well, no, the reason
So
I
whatever
asked that is because
impact.
I was talking to a neighbor of mine, and he was telling me how he would have dreams, and he couldn't realize where the dreams were coming from, but when he spoke to a family member about the dreams, his dreams were actually things that had occurred in his early age that he couldn't remember. So it just put thought in my head, because a lot of times I dream about shit and I don't be wondering. I be wondering where it's coming from, or if I even remember it at all. But it just put that thought in my head that, you know, possibly sometimes we dream of things that we can't even remember at an early age.
I was watching Martin with Fraud and them say, it's the repressed desire. Get some sleep, Martin. The bro man. That boy.
Yeah, bro, man.
That's what Fraud and them say. All right, this is the one we was talking about earlier, out of body experiences. And remember, I told you we was gonna be all over the place because it's heaven and hell, out of body experience. So this is Robert Monroe, and this happened for 10 years with this guy, 60s to the 70s. Monroe's book, Journey Out of the Body, detailed repeated astral travel episodes experienced and interpreted as travels into non-ordinary realms and other layers of reality. So that's a lie, or just something to write a book for? What y'all think?
It's a book, man.
Just a book, not real. It's nonfiction.
It's a book.
It's just a book.
Nonfiction. Oh,
I don't believe that.
You don't believe it? I say the same thing, man. I say the same thing. People, I don't know, when people say anything, if it's believable, they'll do it to make the money. Like, I'll be seeing it all the time on Facebook.
It's just really, man, we've been saying it since the show started. We've said it on several shows. Mm-hmm. Man, there are some weird people out here that will believe damn near anything you tell them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy, man. If we got 10 strangers from 10 different walks of life, and you gave them some crazy story, one of them gonna believe it.
Yeah, of course, no doubt.
And you tell them to be 100% honest with you, one of them gonna believe it.
No doubt.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Just like I was just saying with the mass, you get 80 all them people to come out there. That you believe that, or you can come to another realm.
You got
take this.
A big percentage of people you can lie straight to their face and they still believe you.
Yeah, Trump did it.
Prime example. Prime example.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm sorry, 47 did it. Let's call him 47.
Prime example, man. Yeah, you're gonna get us canceled.
Well, he did. But he said it. He even said years ago, Freddie G, right? He said years ago, Republicans are.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, he said if
He
he's
said
going
it.
to
I'm not.
run for president,
So he'll be if he cancel us,
Republican because they believe anything.
yeah, if he gonna cancel us, He gonna cancel himself because he
Well,
said it.
I mean-
I'm only repeating what he said.
He been canceling folks, man. He into canceling, man.
Oh, okay, here's another one, reality one case. Carlos Castaneda, same time frame too. And hey, I guess he wrote the same book. The Teachings of Don Juan, a separate reality.
Magic Don Juan, the pimp.
Pimping ain't right. Pimping ain't
That's
right.
what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. The Teachings of Don Juan, a separate reality. Describe shamanic techniques and journeys into non-ordinary realities. The works of were hugely influential.
Yeah, he made a hoe go get that bread. He made them bitches go get that money and bring it back.
Yeah, okay. That
Yeah.
you stupid. All right, now here's one. It's just self-explanatory. Schizophrenia.
Oh yeah.
So psychosis cases where patients
Man,
report
that's real. To them,
Yeah, that's-
to them,
That's yeah.
it's real, man.
I've seen
It's real.
I've seen
that's-
somebody go through dealing with schizophrenia. Hey man,
That's a good
that's
issue.
something that I thank God that I don't
I
have.
have, yeah.
And I pray that he protect those that do. Because they do some stuff, bro, that will get them killed. You know, just
But like Freddie G said, it's real. It's very real to them.
Yeah. It is real. That
Yeah.
to them is real, but that's a
Yeah.
that's a mental condition.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
You know,
condition
so
for shit show.
yeah.
they'll do shit that'll get them killed. I saw one post, man, this dude was schizophrenic. He just kept running up on this one dude like he wanted to fight him, and the man was like, man, hold up. But after a while, dude was like, nigga, you keep fucking with me, it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be bad
So,
for you.
but the guy had a mental issue, which was schizophrenia, so he didn't realize, you know, at this time he's dealing with that mental issue. He's not himself. But it could have got him, you know, harmed.
That's what
Wow.
happened. You know, a lot of police have harmed or unalived individuals
Well,
yes.
that actually have mental issues. That's why they're pushing for these police to have some sort of training
Because these
to
officers,
bring in negotiators.
let me tell you, these officers are so feared for their safety. And I think that because I think the police academy instill that fear in them. You know, hey, these people will kill you. Every day you go out here, somebody can kill you. So this is what their mentality is, because this is what you instill into these people. So when they're paying attention to stuff, they already have this defense mechanism that they trying to use, because they think everybody trying to kill them because the people been telling them that every day.
Yeah.
Since they've been in training.
Yeah, yep.
So they be scary. Number one, that's the scary police officer. Ain't got shit to do with him being not that motherfucker scared. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna do what they gonna do because they scared. And this is a mental ill person, and they feel like that person is gonna kill them because this what the people been telling them every day since they've been in training. So these people already got in their mind to do something to somebody because of the defense that's been put up on them. You know what I'm saying? It's sad.
Yeah, it
That's the
really
way it
is.
is.
But they talking about changing, you know, the way the police. You know what I'm saying?
That's
crazy.
They in the wrong dimension. That's all that is. They in the wrong dimension. Oh, y'all, the bus is here. All right, y'all know what time it is. Kicking off somebody else, and for the fourth week in a row. Fellas, it is someone from Florida. 4 weeks. Florida, wow.
Yeah, they been wild.
Florida, wow. Yeah, a Florida woman on the run after being accused of stealing more than $34 million in PPP loans, submitting over 90 applications. Police say she might be hiding in Jamaica. Boy, I'm so sorry.
I'll be somewhere where they don't extradite you.
You know what? That's
I got
it.
that.
They not gonna never catch that woman.
Oh, they can't get her from Jamaica?
Not if she's somewhere where she can't be extradited. There's nothing they can do to her.
Well, I know they can't Cuba. I know they can't get her from Cuba, and
But I don't think they can go to Jamaica either.
That's probably where I would
that's
go.
probably where it ain't.
I don't think they can go to Jamaica to go get you.
Well, the federal authorities are searching for Elaine And Jean and Esco, a Florida woman accused of stealing more than $34 million in COVID-19 relief funds.
What race is she?
Yeah,
She is black, of course.
Okay, yes, still in
She is
PPP.
black,
She
yeah.
got to be.
Yeah, they're not playing with that PPP loan. So, yeah, Elaine, you stole enough to buy your own bus, but your ass going to jail.
How much did she get?
$34 million.
She got enough to stay gone.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. I ain't no motherfucking way. I would go somewhere where they don't.
She got enough to stay gone. That's why I say it's possible that they don't never catch that woman. Man.
Yeah.
And know exactly where she at, but can't do nothing to her.
If she goes somewhere where they don't extradite, it got to be somewhere that's kind of diverse, and it got to be a country that's not a poor country. Jamaica's a poor country.
And so they'll go
Because
get her.
they be messing up their own. We be looking at the resort Jamaica. We don't be looking at stabbing Jamaica.
Yeah.
So here's my question. Okay, Elaine, you off?
in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elaine, you off the bus. That's already understood. Get off the bus. All right. When you got that kind of money though, and you say it ain't a poor country, you don't think those other poor people, like, if there's a reward for this person, they trying to get her?
That's now that can happen too, but I don't know how that
What
goes.
you saying? The country turning all?
The country turn somebody.
They say, hey,
Yeah.
it's $5 million for this person, you know.
Well, if she's in a country that can extradite, there's no extradition
No,
treaty.
yeah, you can't even offer the money.
They can't touch her.
There's no extradition treaty.
Well, what if they have bounty hunters, so to
Man,
speak?
she ain't that important just because she took them 34 million. Man, you know, let me show you something.
Yeah.
I think that dude name was Snowden. That whistleblower guy. He was in another country. They knew that he gave up some American stuff or whatever case may be. America knew where he was. Everybody knew where he was. He over there, and he done got citizenship, and he good. He ain't coming back. So if you ain't got no treaty, no extradition treaty, shit, they can't do nothing with you. I just wouldn't go. If I had that money, I ain't going to no poor country, like no country that's real poor. I'm going to a country that's kind of,
mediocre,
that's diverse or whatever, as best it could be, where I can enjoy my bread. But I ain't.
$4 million, I'm gonna have a security detail.
Yeah.
Damn.
They ain't even gotta know you got 34 mil.
Well,
if you show up in that country, ain't nobody gonna.
They ain't gotta know.
You just gotta go and get you some businesses going out there and sit down.
Don't draw that attention.
So that down though. But you know she gonna think about it. You stole that kind of money and you go overseas. You gon' miss home. You gon' miss home. You gonna wanna dip back in here
That's
for a
what they
little
gonna
bit.
get
Go to Florida.
Well, that's a chance she
That's
gonna
a chance,
take.
You
yeah.
gonna wanna dip back in it. That's the scary part of it. Either way, Elaine, you get off our bus. Y'all come back and check us out tomorrow. Peace.
This concludes our show for today, and if you haven't done so already, follow us on X at 52 Scott Podcast, also IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Black Friday.